Hey guys, TNT2369 here with another performance review. This time we got the Lunar Hyper Quickness. This is the newer model of last year's Hyper Quickness. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I did not own it, so I can't really vouch for a comparison. But overall, I did like this shoe. Ran me $110 at finishline.com. We got this in the white, black, and wolf gray colorway. Pretty sharp colorway in my opinion. Wolf gray midsole, shiny silver swoosh, really pops. White overlays on a black base of mesh, so it really pops. I think it's a great colorway. My favorite colorway out of all of them. Getting into the performance aspects of the shoe, let's go ahead and start with the outsole. We have the blade traction that was featured on the last year's model of the Hyper Rev. So a lot of you guys are probably pretty familiar with this traction. Very pliable. I was using this on a outdoor court. Not sure if you can see how pliable it is, but it's very pliable. It's a very flat traction. It's not really peaked at all, so it's good for outdoor in that sense. It's not gonna rub down as fast as a peak traction would, but not sure how long this will actually last. I've been using these for about a month or so outside, so they're not too worn down yet, but we'll see how as the year goes on it works out. But when I'm doing my push-offs, my curls, my crossovers, everything, I'm pretty much covered on everything. So works really well. Definitely good for anything. I wouldn't really recommend it for a particular position because it works for pretty much everything, so you're pretty much good. It's a good all-around traction, so definitely recommend. For those of you that are concerned, it does not, as you can see, run up the side of the midsole. That doesn't really matter for me. I'm not really over here very much, but if that's something you're a stickler about, then that could be a drawback. Going to the midsole you got, as you can see here, I'm pretty sure it's full length. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lunar Lawn. I love Lunar Lawn. It's one of my favorite foams. I haven't used Boost, so I can't really speak for that from Adidas, but I really like Nike's Lunar Lawn. It works really well. Not sure. This shoe has not bottomed out on me yet, but again, in the coming months, I've only used this for about a month and a half, so we'll see as it continues going on if it bottoms out. But so far, I've used them quite a bit, and the midsole has not bottomed out. It's still as bouncy as ever, so that's good. I really like it. It's a lot of shock absorption that you need. It's really good. Definitely would recommend it. Probably one of my favorite parts of the shoe. Getting onto the upper. The upper, you have mesh throughout, and then you have fuse here, fuse overlays. Then you have a thick fuse toe cap. For outdoors, I think this is great. It's very durable. Of course, playing outdoors, you're gonna scratch the shoe, but there has been no tears, nothing, and I've played pretty hard in these, so it's working out. You mesh, it's kind of wiry, so it's very tight knit. So breathability of the upper is good. Probably give it 7 out of 10. It's better than a lot of shoes, but it's not fantastic. But I'm not too much of a stickler for that. If you are, maybe you want to look somewhere else. I don't know. but overall it's pretty good. It's definitely good for me. Let's see, support-wise, you have a internal TPU plate in the heel that runs until about here-ish, right here on the shoe. My heel was not moving very much, and I did have to buy these about half a size bigger just because my feet are still growing, but I didn't have any heel slippage at all, so that was good. It looks, from what you can see here, that kind of blue area, it looks like a TPU shank in here. Not sure, but that also, if that was in there, it helped. If it wasn't, it still had good support. So can't really tell you, but it did have pretty good arch support for me. But everybody's arch is different, so you never know. Let's see, collar height. It's not that high of a collar. Goes about just right above my ankles, so I like that. I don't like anything too high, so if that's what you like, then I would definitely recommend this. In the heel, you have this mesh, kind of a cushiony material. It bends pretty well for your Achilles movements, just when you're running. So it's not uncomfortable. You're not gonna get too many scabs or anything on your Achilles, so it's fairly comfortable in that sense. Even though I do wear high socks, I believe that if you are wearing a lower sock, it will not rub on your ankles too much. So let's see, a lacing system. The lacing system, you have, let's see here, it's peaked almost like, I'm not sure really what I can compare it to, but I mean, obviously it's similar to the Hyper Quicknesses from last year, but it's peaked kind of like mountains going up here, zigzaggy kind of thing. So it grips your foot pretty well. It keeps your foot in place. Again, I did buy this a bit bigger, and it kept my foot in place. My foot wasn't sliding around at all, so really like that. The material comes very low down to the toe. I actually really like that, because when you're bending this way, it flexes pretty well. And the overall flexibility of the shoe is pretty good, because it has these, again, like the Hyper Revs, has these flex grooves. So really, there's a lot of flex on the shoe. Transition of the shoe is pretty good. As you can see, it transitions pretty well while you're running, pretty natural. So I like that a lot. If that's something you're concerned with. The tongue is very, very cushiony when it comes up to here. A lot of tongues Nike makes for these just regular basketball models are pretty thin, and they don't really prevent much lace bite, but this one did. It was pretty cushiony, didn't feel the laces through, so, and again, bigger shoe than my foot, so I had to tie them pretty tight, and it worked pretty well. So overall, shoe is really great, especially for outdoors as I played it. I mean, let's see if you can see that. The fuse very thick here, so pretty durable shoe. Not sure about the traction. Really liked it though. So if you're an outdoor baller, I would definitely recommend it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm just gonna finish out with a 360 of the shoe. Actually, wait, I forgot something. Sorry. Shoe is pretty lightweight. I'm sorry I forgot to say something about this, but one of the highlights of the shoe, if you're into lightweight shoes, it's pretty good. Not sure what the real weight is, but what was the size of the shoe? It's about, I'm pretty sure it was an 11, because my shoe, my foot size is about, I think I'm a 10, so I did go a size up. That's right. So I'm not sure what the size weight is for the 11, but it's a pretty lightweight shoe. Most heavy part is going to be the outsole, midsole, like most other shoes. So if you're into lightweight shoes, this is definitely one I'd recommend. I'm not sure if I'd recommend it over the crazy light models from Adidas, but for a Nike, this is pretty lightweight. Sorry, I forgot to say something about that. But again, gonna finish up this review. That's 360 view. You got your outside heel, inside of the shoe, outsole, toe, laces, and here's kind of the inside. Not sure if you can see it. So guys, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Please leave comments down below on your personal experiences with the shoe. If you've got anything to add, please contribute in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.